thing.
It really does. I found that absolutely fascinating when I...
Master English before
Hey everyone,
2026 with
welcome
our
back
channel.
to 20 Minutes English Daily. I'm Anna. I'm an art student living in UK, and recently I have achieved 9 overall in the IELTS exam, and my highest score is 9.0 in speaking.
And I'm Ben, your English teacher at Oxford and 20 Minutes English Daily channel. Glad you're tuning in again. How's your day going, Anna?
Pretty good. Actually, something funny happened this morning.
Oh, what happened?
So I met a new neighbor in the elevator, and I completely froze when I tried to introduce myself.
You? The girl who talks for a living? No way.
I know, right? I was like, hi? I live here. It was so awkward.
That's classic. I've done that too. Once I forgot my own job title when I met someone new at a networking event.
Oh no, what did you say?
I said, I'm Ben. I do English things.
English things. That's hilarious.
Yeah, not my proudest moment. It's weird how something as simple as introducing yourself can suddenly feel so difficult.
Exactly. That's why today's episode is perfect for people like us.
Yep, today we're talking about how to introduce yourself smoothly without freezing, overthinking, or sounding robotic.
Because first impressions really do matter, and we're here to help you make them awesome.
So, Anna, let's start from the basics. Why do you think introducing yourself is such a big deal?
I think it's because it's your first chance to show who you are. Like, people form an impression of you in the first few seconds, even before you say much.
Yeah, it's wild, right? Research actually says it takes about 7 seconds for someone to form a first impression of you.
7 seconds. That's shorter than my attention span before coffee.
Same here. But really, those few seconds can decide if someone thinks you're confident, friendly, or awkward.
And it's not just about words. It's your tone, your body language, your energy. Even online, people can feel that through your voice or how you type.
Exactly. Like when someone says, "Hi, I'm Ben. Nice to meet you." It sounds unsure.
Versus, hey, I'm Ben. Nice to meet you. With warmth, that feels open and confident.
Right, it's the same sentence, but the tone changes everything.
I think introductions are also about connection. You're not just saying your name, you're inviting the other person to start a conversation with you.
That's true. Think about it. If you say, "Hi, I'm Anna. I love hiking and photography," you're already giving people something to talk about.
Exactly. It's like you're handing them a small conversation gift.
Conversation gift. I like that. Maybe we should make that a new phrase.
Yeah, we'll trademark it. But seriously, it helps. People remember you not just for your name, but for the small details you share.
Right, and that's super useful in English learning too, because introductions are everywhere. In classrooms, job interviews, online meetings, travel situations.
Oh yeah, especially when traveling. When I went to Thailand last year, I met so many people just by introducing myself.
How did you do it?
I usually said something like, "Hi, I'm Anna from Vietnam. I'm visiting for a few days. It's my first time here." People loved that. They'd instantly start recommending places to visit.
That's such a good example. Simple, personal, friendly. You don't need fancy grammar to make a good impression.
Exactly. It's not about using big words. It's about being warm and natural.
You know what's funny, though? Some people think introductions are only for formal settings.
Oh, yes. But even small moments count, like talking to your Grab driver, meeting someone at a cafe, or chatting in a group chat.
Yeah, every time you meet someone new, you have a little introduction moment. And if you do it well, it makes social situations so much easier.
Totally. And I think it also builds confidence. Once you know how to introduce yourself smoothly, you stop being afraid to start conversations.
100%. So today we'll help you do that, step by step, and by the end, you'll have your own natural self-introduction ready to use anywhere.
Sounds good. All right, before we teach people how to introduce themselves smoothly, let's talk about what not to do.
Yes, because if you know the common mistakes, you can avoid them from the start.
Exactly. So mistake number 1 is sounding like a robot.
Oh yeah. You know when someone says, "My name is Ben. I come from Vietnam. I am 25 years old."
I am a student. I like football.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's too stiff, too formal. It doesn't sound like real conversation.
Right. You're not reading your biography. You're just introducing yourself to a real person.
So instead of saying, "My name is Ben," you can just say, "Hey, I'm Ben."
Yes. It's shorter, friendlier, and it feels natural.
Okay, mistake number 2, saying too much.
Oh, yes. The oversharing problem. Some people give their whole life story in their introduction.
Yeah, "Hi, I'm Ben. I was born in 1999 in Ho Chi Minh City. I studied at this school, and my hobby is collecting stamps."
And the other person is just nodding like, okay, are we done?
Exactly. You don't need to tell everything. 1 or 2 short details are enough.
Yep. Think of it like a movie trailer. Give just enough information to make people interested, not bored.
That's a great analogy. All right, mistake number 3, speaking too fast.
Yes. People get nervous and rush through their introduction like it's a race.
"Hi, I'm Ben. I'm from Vietnam. Nice to meet you. Okay, bye."
Oh my God. Yes. Slow down.
Seriously, when you speak too fast, people can't catch your name or your details.
Exactly. It's better to speak slowly and clearly. It shows confidence and gives people time to understand you.
And here's mistake number 4, forgetting to listen after you introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. So many people say, "Hi, I'm Anna," and then silence. They forget to ask, "And you?"
Right. Conversations go both ways. If you show interest in the other person, it feels friendly and natural.
For example, "Hi, I'm Anna. I'm studying English at university. How about you?" Simple and nice.
Perfect. That "how about you" keeps the conversation alive.
Okay, mistake number 5, using too many filler words like, or like.
Oh no, that's me sometimes.
We all do it. But if you say, I'm, like Anna, it sounds uncertain.
Yeah, it makes you seem nervous. The trick is to take a small pause instead of filling it with
Exactly. Silence is okay. A short pause actually makes you sound more confident.
All right, final mistake, using phrases that sound unnatural or too formal.
Like, "pleased to make your acquaintance." Nobody says that in real life.
True. Or "allow me to introduce myself." Unless you're in a movie from the 1800s, don't use that.
Exactly. So instead of saying "nice to meet you" or "great to meet you," that's modern and natural.
Exactly. So let's do a quick recap of the top mistakes people make. Sounding robotic, saying too much, speaking too fast, not asking back, using too many filler words, being too formal or old-fashioned.
Perfect summary. So if you can fix these mistakes, your introduction will already sound 80% better.
Totally. And in the next part, we'll show you how to make it sound even more natural, like how native speakers do it.
Yeah, we'll break it down step by step. So grab your notebook if you're studying along, because this next part is super useful.
Let's go.
So now that we know how to sound confident and natural, let's talk about where we actually use introductions, because the way you introduce yourself depends a lot on the situation, right?
Yeah, totally. You wouldn't talk to your boss the same way you'd talk to a travel buddy or a new classmate.
Exactly. So let's go through a few examples together.
Target number 1. Introducing yourself at work or in a meeting. Okay, let's start with the professional one. Work or meetings. You want to sound polite, but still natural.
Right. Something like, "Hi, I'm Anna. I work in the marketing department. Nice to meet you."
Or, if it's online, "Hi everyone, I'm Ben, one of the content creators on the English project. Excited to work with you."
Perfect. It's short, clear, and confident. You can even add a fun line if the mood feels relaxed, like, "I'm still learning how to survive Monday mornings."
That's a great icebreaker. It shows personality without being unprofessional. Target number 2. Introducing yourself when traveling or meeting friends. Okay, now when you're traveling, it's usually more casual. Let's imagine we're backpackers meeting in a hostel. Okay, let's role play. "Hey, I'm Ben from Vietnam. You?"
Nice to meet you, Ben. I'm Anna from the Philippines. First time in Thailand?
"Yeah, the food's amazing. You been to Chiang Mai yet?"
Not yet, but it's on my list.
See, that's natural. You're introducing yourself through conversation, not just saying your name and stopping there.
Yes, the key is to show interest in the other person. It keeps the chat flowing.
Okay, now the school one. I think many listeners will relate to this.
Oh yeah, like the first day of class, everyone's nervous. So here's one example. "Hi everyone, I'm Anna. I'm majoring in business administration. I love coffee, K-dramas, and making new friends."
That's great. It's friendly and gives others something to connect with. Like, "Oh, you like K-dramas too."
Exactly. Adding one personal detail makes you more memorable.
Right, but remember to keep it simple, not your whole life story.
Yeah, no need to start with, "I was born on a rainy Tuesday in 1999.
Save that for your autobiography. Target number 4. Introducing yourself online. Zoom, social media, or community.
The last one is online introductions, like when you join a new class, a Discord group, or even comment on a post.
Yeah, online intros are tricky because you want to sound real, not like a bot.
Right. For example, you could say, "Hey everyone, I'm Anna. I'm here to practice my English and meet people from around the world."
Or something like, "Hi, I'm Ben from Hanoi. I love learning languages and helping others improve their English."
That's perfect. Friendly, short, and clear. And please, guys, don't just write "hi."
Yes, give a little info. Hi doesn't start a conversation. It ends it. Quick recap.
So, no matter where you are, school, work, travel, or online, a smooth introduction has 3 parts. Say your name, give one short fact about yourself, and add a little warmth, a smile, a hobby, or a friendly question.
Exactly, because the goal isn't just to introduce yourself, it's to connect.
Beautifully said, Ben.
Thanks, Anna. Years of awkward introductions finally paid off.
Same here.
You know, Ben, we've been talking about how to introduce yourself smoothly, but I think it's fair to say we both had our share of awkward introductions too.
Oh, totally. I've had more awkward intros than good ones, honestly.
Okay, spill it. What's the worst one?
Okay. So once I was at a business networking event, very formal, everyone in suits, you know.
Ooh, sounds serious.
Yeah. So this guy came up and said, "Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you." And for some reason, I completely panicked. Instead of saying my name, I just repeated his.
Burst out laughing. You said, "Hi, I'm John."
Yep. "Hi, I'm John." And he looked at me like, "Wait, what?"
Oh my gosh, that's priceless. What did you do after that?
I just laughed and said, "Sorry, I'm Ben. Guess I wanted to be John for a second." Luckily, he laughed too.
That's actually a great save. You turned an awkward moment into a funny one.
Yeah, I learned that being able to laugh at yourself really helps. If you mess up, don't panic, just smile and move on.
100%. That reminds me of my story.
Oh, do tell.
So I was teaching my first English class at a new school, and I wanted to sound super professional. I stood in front of the students and said, "Good morning, everyone. My name is Anna, and I'm your English lesson today."
Wait, you said you're the English lesson?
Yes, I meant to say I'm your English teacher, but nope, I became the lesson.
Oh, that's so good. How did the students react?
They started giggling, and I was mortified for like 10 seconds. But then I just said, "Well, I am educational, so that's kind of true." And we all laughed.
That's the best way to handle it. Turn mistakes into moments of connection.
Exactly. You can make people remember you for your smile, not your mistake.
I love that. So yeah, to everyone listening, don't worry if you say something weird or forget your words. We've all been there.
Yes, the best introductions are not perfect. They're real. All right, I think we've shared a lot today, from awkward elevator moments to confident introductions in all kinds of situations.
Yeah, and if you're listening right now, remember, it's totally normal to feel nervous when introducing yourself. Everyone does.
Exactly. Even native speakers mess up sometimes. What matters is that you try, and with practice, it really gets easier.
Speaking of practice, let's share a few quick tips before we go.
Sure. So first, record yourself. Say your name and one sentence about yourself. Listen to your tone and body language.
That's a great one. Second, practice with a friend. Maybe message someone online or say hi to someone new in your English class.
Third, don't overthink it. You don't need perfect grammar or fancy accent. Just be clear, friendly, and confident.
Yep, and smile, even if no one sees you. It really helps you sound warmer and more approachable.
I love that. And maybe after this episode, our listeners can introduce themselves to us too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment saying hi and tell us something about yourself.
Right, like your name, where you're from, and one fun fact about you. We'll try to reply to as many as we can.
And who knows, maybe we'll read some of your introductions in the next episode.
That would be so fun.
So, to wrap up, introductions don't have to be scary. Just think of them as a small step toward connection.
Exactly. Whether it's your first day at work, a new class, or just meeting someone on the street, every hello could be the start of something great.
Well said, Anna.
Thank you, Ben.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to 20 Minutes English Daily.
Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with your friends, and keep practicing your English every day.
We'll see you next time, and remember,
Keep learning, keep talking, and keep smiling.